Hello there. Welcome to day 6 of testing our beliefs. Tonight's brush will be my Simpson Duke 2 and Best. And we'll be using my Mueller R41 head on an old type handle. The blade that we're using this evening is my Crystal. This will be the third shave on this blade. The soap tonight is a gift from Steelman on the Shave Nook. Brand new. It's Musgo Real or Real. I have heard other people pronounce it. That's real in English. So however you want to do it, fellas. I'm not getting fancy and I'm not trying to pronounce words in a foreign language. Let's go real. And this is the classic scent. Now, this is a brand new unopened tube. I mean, you can see the seal hasn't even been broken in it yet. So we're going to do that now. Alright. Now, I looked around online because I've never used this before. Let me move the camera down. Anyway, I looked online because I'd never used this before and tried to find a description of the scent, the classic scent of this soap, and we're just going to do like we do with any other cream. We're going to drop a little bit in the scuttle here. But I looked around online trying to find a description of the classic scent. And the only place I could find was on Badger and Blade, and they were talking about the aftershave. And they said, well, it's got a vetiver and patchouli kind of scent going on. Well, maybe the aftershave does, or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't have the nose for it. But to me, this is just a very nice soapy type of scent. It's got something back in there that's probably, I would say, yeah, there might be a bit of patchouli in that. But I'm not really getting vetiver from it. But like I said, that was a description of the aftershave and not, not the soap and or the cream and that's better. One doesn't necessarily smell the same as others. I've had aftershaves that were supposed to be matching aftershaves for a number of types of soap, and the scents were not the same. There was a noticeable difference in the scent from the soap to the aftershave. Lovely. It's lathering wonderfully. It does smell wonderful. It's got a wonderful, clean, fresh type of scent. But to me, it's more of a good, basic, soapy kind of scent than any kind of cologne or anything like that. So But it smells great. It lathered with no problems. Alright, so let's just see what we've got here. Well, I can say that I don't think that I'm going to get the same number of shaves from this blade as I would in a mild razor. But it may fool me. Good and slick. And I, for one, am a fan of the more soapy type scents. I think soap ought to smell like soap. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with other ingredients in it and other scents. I love all the different kinds of scents, but just a basic soap scent works really well for me. And it's got good slickness, but it's not crazy slick. But it works well. Been cold today. 17 degrees, 19 degrees at the high. And the wind chills were below 0. So I stayed in. Not a fan of the cold weather. There's a new YouTube channel on. Our very own Emmanuel Goldstein has started, called The Shaving Nerd. Cool. He's got a video up now. I would encourage you to go take a look at it. I'll try to link it down here if I remember. But new channel. Okay, when I first started shaving with this blade, I thought, well, that blade's pretty rough. Well, no, wasn't the blade. It was the guy wielding the razor. I had the angle wrong. Blade's working just as smoothly as it was. I just had to get the right uh, angle. And that's something that, I mentioned before at the beginning of this series. I think a lot of times when we have bad experiences, particularly with the DE, because they're not all designed the same. Some of them have wider gaps, some of them have flatter heads, some of them have fatter heads, some of them some of them just require a different angle. And we take the razor and we use it, cold water, and we don't get a good shave out of it. And we go, well, that razor doesn't work for me. Well, when all along we did not adjust or maintain the angle that we're shaving at to match the razor that we're shaving with. Lovely. But I'm going to go. I meant for that to be my last pass. That's why the cold water rinse. But I'm actually going to go for a third pass this time just to see, and I'm going to go across the grain. Or for what, this is actually against the grain for me, the way my beard grows. But I'm going to go in a direction that most people would consider across the grain. Lovely. I just want to see how much of a difference a third pass will make, if any. Not bad. I'll tell you one thing. I have enjoyed this razor tremendously. I've enjoyed the aggression, which is new for me. Usually I don't. But I've come to some conclusions about it. They're not negative or positive. They're just conclusions that I've come to with this razor. But we will hold off until I get through 4 or 5 days at least of the milder razors. I may not have to go a whole week with the milder razors because I'm more used to them and more used to what to expect from them. So we'll see. But I'm going to hold off my opinions or my comments until we're done with these tests. So I'm going to use some English leather. I think that this, it's going to go really well with the Musgo Real. Lovely. I love the smell, the sharpness, and it's got like almost a dry smell. That's how I imagine now. Heightened irritation because of that third pass. Not bad. And I chocked a bunch of menthol in here. So the menthol's kicking in now and kind of cooling and soothing. So good deal. All right. Thank you for joining me for day 6. Tomorrow's the last day. And then I will give my face 2-3 days to rest before I come back in with my tech. God bless you. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you tomorrow.